CBS 4 News at noon.
First at noon, a neighborhood on edge after homeowners say someone is setting things on fire. The most recent happened in one woman's driveway. 3 cars were set on fire, and the homeowner says it's not the first time and hopes police catch whoever is doing it before they strike again. CBS 4's Riel Creighton is live outside of the home in Lauderhill with the latest. Riel?
Now, Carly, for this family, it has become a scary situation. They don't know if it's somebody in the neighborhood is doing this or why they are the ones who keep being targeted. It keeps on happening.
Every time they come, we're sleeping. We're in here sleeping real good, and they're out here setting our stuff on fire.
This time,
woken up and we came outside, and all 3 vehicles was on fire.
Sharia Wilson lives in this home near Northwest 47th Avenue and Northwest 14th Street in Lauderhill. Vehicles ablaze this morning in a fire they were able to quickly extinguish, but it's meant repeated calls to firefighters and crime scene investigators back time after time combing for clues. Wilson says the 3rd time someone had started fires on their property.
It was 2 vehicles that was caught on fire. And then 5 days later, they came and the backyard of our roof was on fire. And it's scary also because we have kids in the house. And the next time, who knows, they might throw something through the window or something. We're in here sleeping good and somebody out here trying to destroy us.
They're not the only ones being targeted. She says it actually started with a neighbor, a charred roof and gutter where she says a firebug lit up this property 3 times before it spread to their home. Aside from talking to police, they've also been talking to each other.
He doesn't know either. He said he's just a hard-working man and, he's renting that house down there. He doesn't know. Nobody has a clue.
And no one has a clue yet. 2 of the 3 cars are gone right now. The family has actually taken off, so they are drivable. But the family told me today that they are checking into getting surveillance cameras to stop this from happening. We're live in Lauderhill. Riel Creighton, CBS 4 News.
Riel, thank you. We're taking a live look outside now after some very hot and humid days. We're going to feel a little change in the air across South Florida. A weekend cool down is on the way. Meteorologist Lisette Gonzalez joins us with what we can expect. Lisette, it's a big weekend.
It is a huge weekend, and you could see that camera was shaking because of how breezy to windy it is already. And thankfully, temperatures not as warm. We've had near record heat the past few days, but currently in Miami, 72 degrees, 70 in Fort Lauderdale, 77 in Key West. But we're also dealing with the clouds out there. You can see the palm tree swaying here from our Windjammers or camera. And there it is, a front that is starting to make its way across South Florida. We already have had some showers move in across parts of Miami-Dade County, but they were quick moving and have dissipated since. And now we're just seeing a few showers moving across Cutler Bay and Orange and Southern Dade County. But the wind is also a big story. Out of the northwest, out of the north, actually, for the most part, 12 to even 23 miles an hour. That's sustained. However, wind gusts as high as even 23 to even 30 miles an hour in Homestead. So hang on to the umbrella because we still could see a few gusty showers and temperatures struggling to reach the mid to upper 70s. Tomorrow, still unsettled and staying windy with scattered showers on and off again throughout the day and highs in the low 70s. Sunday, we should see more pleasant sunshine, lower rain chances, and maybe some spotty showers. What the rest of your forecast in a few minutes.
Lisette, thank you. Now at noon, the man accused of spying for Russia while living in South Florida faced a federal judge this morning. He was arrested at Miami International Airport earlier in the week. CBS 4's Ted Scouten is live in downtown Miami with the details of what happened during his hearing. Ted.
Hi, Carly. Well, that hearing was very quick this morning here in federal court. The bottom line, that accused spy will remain in custody until at least his next hearing. Hector Cabrera Fuentes appears in federal court in Miami. He will remain in federal lockup until his March arraignment. Fuentes is a Mexican citizen who lives in Singapore. He's accused of working for Russian intelligence. He's charged with failure to register as a foreign agent. Investigators say Fuentes and his wife arrived at MIA on February 13th, rented a car, and went to work. According to prosecutors, Fuentes made several trips to Russia to meet with his handler. That's what investigators say. He got orders to pursue a person in Miami who was feeding information to the U.S. The Russian government official provided Fuentes with a physical description of a U.S. government source's vehicle and told Fuentes to locate the car, obtain the source's vehicle license plate number, and note the physical location of the source's vehicle. Fuentes was picked up Sunday as he planned to fly to Mexico City. Customs and Border Protection detained him. The feds confiscated his cell phone. Fuentes admitted he was here at the direction of the Russian government. Prosecutors allege a WhatsApp message sent to him contained pictures of the source's license plate. Fuentes told the judge previously that he worked part-time for an Israeli company and was a researcher in Singapore. In court today, he told the judge he no longer has a job in Singapore. He said, quote, "I just got informed by my family that my contracts just got finished and I will not have any more income." And Fuentes said despite not having a job anymore, he plans to reach into his savings to hire a private attorney. Meanwhile, he is due back in court again for an arraignment on March 3rd. Live in downtown Miami, Ted Scout, CBS 4 News.
Tonight at 11, where is Noemi Gonzalez? Her family is speaking out on the 6-year-old cold case.
As a family, you just don't give up hope that it's somehow, some way, someday we will find her.
Gonzalez, a former 911 dispatcher with the North Miami Police Department, simply vanished from her home, taking nothing with her.
This is one of those cases that people talk about in police work where you have the case that kind of affects you in a personal way. This is the case for us. She was a family member here. She was employed here.
Tonight, the search for new answers to old questions. Cold case, the disappearance of Noemi Gonzalez at 11 on CBS 4 News. CBS 4 News at noon. We'll be right back. But first, here are the numbers on Wall Street.
CBS Health Watch is sponsored by Miami Cancer Institute, changing the future of cancer care.
And that's it for CBS 4 News at noon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again later for CBS 4 News at 5, 6, and 7. And a reminder, you can watch all of our newscasts streaming live on our website, cbsmiami.com. Have a great Friday, everybody.